Bonne Saint-Jean, Mike.
Cheers.
Hey, on a décidé de venir pour discuter de la semaine qui s'en vient.
Ouais.
C'est quelque chose que je fais, moi, de toute façon, à tous les dimanches. Puis je pense que tu fais la même chose, Mike. On n'a jamais vraiment discuté. On ne se rencontre pas nécessairement au bureau, mais on planifie notre semaine. On parle de nos objectifs de la semaine. On revoit aussi ce qui est arrivé la semaine dernière. Là, c'est une journée fériée aujourd'hui, mais on a quand même décidé de prendre quelques heures, venir discuter. Mais c'est plus le fun aussi quand c'est une journée de fête. Fait que,
la fête nationale.
Si vous fêtez la Saint-Jean, j'espère que vous fêtez comme nous.
Bonne Saint-Jean, tout le monde.
Bonne Saint-Jean. La semaine passée, on a eu la chance, au cours du week-end, Mike, de digérer, de penser à la conversation qu'on a eue avec les courtiers du Mastermind.
Ouais.
On a une vidéo aussi qui est sur presque toutes les plateformes, si je ne me trompe pas, qui montre un petit peu, ça ressemble à quoi un Mastermind, mais on n'a pas eu le temps d'échanger sur les sujets et de vraiment digérer puis d'aller plus en profondeur. On a pensé une bonne idée de partager avec vous nos réflexions.
Oui, mais non seulement le dernier mastermind qu'on a été, mais je trouve que tous les masterminds qu'on va sont assez spéciales, en tout cas pour moi. Pour la simple raison que c'est le fun des fois de regarder les choses d'une autre perspective, voir un peu comment les autres personnes pensent aussi, parce que c'est sûr que quand on est toujours sur nos affaires, on ne voit pas les choses nécessairement d'un angle différent. Donc, le fait d'avoir ça, je trouve que c'est quand même...
Absolument. Puis pour moi, le moment qui m'a marqué le plus, c'est... parce qu'on parle de plusieurs choses, mais il y a une chose spécifique qui est venue me chercher, qui était le 2 jours. Quand on mène une équipe, quand on est un leader, est-ce que c'est possible d'avoir... Si on se donne à fond et si on est un bon leader qui a des objectifs importants pour l'équipe, si on se donne à fond, est-ce que c'est possible d'avoir 2 jours consécutifs sans problème aux situations où on se dit en tant que leader, « Oh my God, une autre affaire à régler, un autre problème, une autre catastrophe. » On a eu la chance d'avoir quelqu'un de spécial que je ne peux pas vraiment mentionner, qui est pas dans l'immobilier, mais qui est une personne d'affaires qui a réussi et qui réussit très bien, qui est venu nous rencontrer pour discuter de toutes sortes de choses. Puis cette chose-là, pour moi, dans laquelle il nous a discuté, c'est venu me chercher. Tu veux-tu en parler un peu de ton côté?
Le fait qu'il dit qu'un bon leader qui passe 2 journées consécutives sans avoir d'obstacles, que c'est impossible. C'est en voulant dire que tu n'es pas un bon leader si jamais tu n'as pas d'obstacles, puis tu passes 8 jours consécutifs, puis tu n'as aucun obstacle.
Qu'on ne se pousse pas assez. L'équipe.
Ou tes objectifs ne sont pas assez...
On n'est pas à notre plein potentiel.
Ouais.
Mike, il a arrêté! Il est plus là! Hey, quand on parle de flat, là, moi j'ai une expression. C'est comme une bière qu'on laisse sur le comptoir pendant, je sais pas, 6 heures. Puis c'est tiède. Il n'y a plus de pétillant dedans. Mais on va s'y dessus. Je pense qu'il est rendu là. Je sais que c'est un congé férié, Mike.
Ouais.
Mais si on retourne et qu'on repense à...
Non, moi je dis honnêtement, moi j'aime vraiment l'énergie qu'on a quand on va dans ces places-là. On apprend plusieurs choses. Puis oui, c'est vrai qu'on a eu l'occasion de parler avec quelqu'un, pas parler, mais plutôt qui nous a échangé ses pensées sur certains sujets, surtout sur les sujets de leadership, sur les sujets d'être capable de complètement débrancher du résultat. Moi, je pense que c'était quelque chose...
Émotionnellement. Fait que ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire que... Puis moi, je suis victime de ça beaucoup. Je suis très émotionnel par rapport aux résultats. Je suis très passionné et je veux atteindre l'objectif. Je suis un type personnalité A. Moi, c'est tout le résultat, toujours. Fait que quand ça va pas bien ou ça va pas comme je veux ou assez vite, je suis très émotionnellement connecté aux résultats. Là, ce qu'il nous disait, ce qu'il expliquait, ce qu'on doit apprendre à faire pour avoir de meilleurs résultats, finalement, en bout de ligne, c'est de ne pas... d'être capable de trouver une façon de se retirer, de se déconnecter émotionnellement du résultat. Il donnait un exemple que tu décris très bien, là, what's his name, Roger Federer, le joueur de tennis.
Oui, le joueur de tennis qui perdait à peu près la moitié de ses points.
Fait que chaque point, plus de 51 ou 53% de ses points qui perdait, mais qui est quand même, vu qu'il n'a jamais abandonné, finalement, et il est devenu maintenant un des one of the best players in the world. I think. Is he still playing or was?
I don't know, but
anywho, he's achieved more than anybody else.
Absolutely.
Just because he didn't quit. So even though...
And his consistency.
Yeah, so even though we face these challenges, we face huge hurdles, obstacles, which, he's lucky. Mike gets to see me with my real emotions. maybe more than anybody else. I was just saying to Mateo, because Jay's on vacation, but I was saying, we were talking, and I said, I don't think there's anybody else that could handle me the way you do. I tell it how it is, but only to you, because I can't do that with people that don't know me as well as you do. But you see how much I'm emotionally connected to everything we do.
You're devoted.
I mean, every little thing. We do a live, we do a recording, we do a campaign of any kind. I'm all in. Like, there's no half in.
But the fact that you're into it was what's gonna make you get to where you want to go, right? It's I think it's difficult when somebody looks at it from the outside and doesn't understand how much you've wanted to build something and to put yourself into it. So it's important that people are on the same direction that where you're headed.
Yes, so the message again was that to not quit, to just keep on going. I've been able to do that so far, but don't get me wrong, I've contemplated it.
Quitting.
And I've mentioned it, and I mean, I've mentioned it to you
several times.
Now, not knowing full well, though, internally, that I would never quit.
Yeah.
But I've said it, I've thought about it. It's hard. It's hard, and obviously, if you have big objectives, big goals, it's gonna happen. So I really enjoyed that from the mastermind. I think it's important for everybody, especially self-employed people. You can be a great leader. You have to lead yourself, even though you don't have a team, you don't have employees.
You got to lead by example.
No, but I'm talking about leading yourself every day to do what you know is required. I think it's even potentially harder when you don't have other employees or responsibilities. See, for me, I'm thinking of everybody every day. I'm like, oh shit, I can't drop. I cannot not do what I have to do for Mateo or for you or Jay less. I mean, he's always on vacation anyways, you know what I mean? But, Jesse and Gabriel and the whole team, I think I take responsibility. I see it as my duty and obligation. I can't not do the what's required.
Yeah. But
when you're by yourself, though, I think this is where the challenge is you can let yourself go much easier than someone else.
Yeah, because you're the boss, you're the employee, you're the assistant, you're everything all at the same time. So it's easier to say, we don't need to do this today, and then, one day leads to another.
Because, you do that quite a bit, right? you give yourself the freedom to not show up, to come in late. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know how you take all of this abuse. Is it really abuse? Do you see it as abuse?
No, I just see it as you just saying what you're saying.
I like to have fun. No?
Yeah, you just say what you say.
So look, what else is happening this week? We've got a bunch of stuff.
Well, this week, for one, we do have the Saint-Jean Baptiste, which we're celebrating today. So this is what our Monday looks like. And then after that, for the rest of the week, we do have, I'm not going to go in order. I mean, we follow in order. But we do have Alex Pedrix that's heading to Colombia, which...
Isn't that right soon now? Or
in July.
Yeah, but okay. That's a
very soon. I don't know what
there's 31 days in July. So maybe we can go and check it out. You can go and check it out on our YouTube channel. You can also find it, I believe, in the bio of all our Facebook, all of our social media platforms. And if you can help, that'd be fantastic. Go see it. Go check it out. Go see why we're doing this.
And at the same time, if people want to donate, they can also take the time to donate and contact us if they want to donate.
Absolutely. When you're on YouTube, you might as well go check out also the interview we did with Guy. Yeah. Guy, who maybe you want to quickly mention.
Yeah, so Guy Ketchless is actually one of our brokers, one of our newer brokers. And this gentleman, I mean, he's been... Mike's
had a few too many. The camera's over. The red light is the camera that you got to look at. Remember?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, actually. Anyways, coming back to what we were saying, Guy happens to be a career inspector. He's done a great job for a number of years. Actually worked with some of our brokers here, at the Mellor Group, and now he's decided to make the plunge to become a real estate broker. And we had an opportunity. Etienne had the opportunity to take a walk with him and to discuss a little bit about his career and what he's done and his expertise. And you can actually verify that and see the whole interview on YouTube, which I really encourage you to do.
And as a Mellor Group broker, I think it's a great thing that you can just reach out to him any time to ask a question. He's a super nice guy. He's going to answer it. No commitment, no nothing. And so go ahead, check it out on YouTube. The other thing is, right now, if you don't know, if you're not a Mellor Group broker, we're in my office. But we have the studio every Wednesday, every Friday. Well, more than that, actually, almost every day we do some great stuff in there. But today we wanted to be in my office. You can rent out the studio. You can use the studio. If you're a Mellor Group broker, you have to take advantage of that opportunity.
I don't know why more brokers don't.
I think it's it's thinking about the content. It's overthinking it. It's the stress of the camera. You see how much work it takes for us to do what we do.
Oh, yeah.
You see how much we have to think about planning certain things, and
or how you're going to speak, or how you're going to look on camera, and what you're going to say. So I don't think it's something that comes naturally to a lot of people. I think it might be nerve-wracking to some point because they're constantly thinking, who's going to watch it? Who's going to think this? Who's going to think that?
So it's important to do it, though. We all know that in 2024, you cannot not be on social media. So we built the studio. So use it. Mellor Group Brokers, it's yours. Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's open. We've got the, I'm doing
the webinar. That's what I wanted to ask you, actually. When you started real estate, you were working mostly with expireds and private sales?
No, I actually didn't like expireds. I find, and still to this day, most brokers tend to prospect expired listings, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why. I don't think they're as good as for sale by owners. My thing was for sale by owners. I was 24 years old when I started. Didn't know what I know today about what I teach and preach and share. But for me, it was logic. Yeah. I need inventory. I want listings. I don't want to work with buyers. For sale by owners have a sign up in front of their house at the time. Today, you can go on Proprio, they're all there. Why not just go after those guys? And so I built my whole business on for sale by owners, and now I decided to do a webinar.
I think it's a great idea.
For free.
Yeah, because a lot of people are, I guess, are challenged and maybe a little bit intimidated to approach, people, especially when they say, "Oh, no brokers wanted," and all that kind of stuff. I know that you've shared a lot of that content with the team as well. So the fact that you're going to be able to do that, on a larger scale and let everybody.
So that's going to be on, but you got to register. It's a webinar. You got to register. It's I forget the date now. Do you know what the date is?
I don't even know what the date is for that. I think it was to be announced, but I'm not.
So that's what happens on a Monday when it's a statutory holiday and we show up at work. We get sidetracked. We'll get back to you on the date. I can't really see what's going on over there, Mike, because of the light, but can you...
Okay, so we've got the new listings. That's a new endeavor that we're doing every Wednesdays at 2 p.m.
I don't know if it's new anymore. We've been doing it for a month and a week, maybe close to a month. But every Wednesday, 2 o'clock, we share the new listings at Mellor Group. We've got brokers working everywhere in the province. It's mainly the greater Montreal most of the time, but we do have them some sporadic here and there. We share the listings. We give you a glimpse of what it looks like. Pictures, brokers, and I also like to bring some statistics. So it's good for the public, but it's good for brokers to also get familiar with. It educates everybody on average prices, number of days, what's going on in the West Island, what's going on downtown, what's going on in Quebec City, and so on and so forth.
Every Friday we've got the open houses.
Every Friday, same time, 2 o'clock, we throw in every open house happening on the weekend from the Mellor Group. Same time, we add some value mixed into that where we share anything that has to do with real estate statistics pertaining to the whatever we're going to be showing as open houses. Summer something. I can't see.
Well, actually, we've gotten a lot of demand for actually a lot of brokers that wanted to get some admin assistance, and so therefore putting this endeavor together was a very good idea. So we're reaching out for everyone that could be interested in getting some help, especially for the brokers that are really busy, that may not be able to handle maybe some broker loading, maybe some uploading files on EasyMax, things of that nature. So we do have that service available. So we would ask you to reach out and get more information about it if it's something that you think.
Yeah. So yesterday not yesterday, but when was it? Thursday we went out for some drinks at the Keg. A few brokers came in, and some of them were saying, I'm about to go on vacation. I got these listings that I still haven't handled. I have to broker load them. I have to upload the file. I have some invoices to throw out there and do all kinds of administrative things that you sometimes feel like you have to do all that, but you shouldn't, because it's very time consuming and it's not profitable. So delegate that. So we created this service where we have the team. We have enough we have enough people in the administrative. We have a big team of administrative personnel here. So we said, why don't we start offering it? So that's what we're going to be doing.
So we also have the Miller Group Real Estate Forum that should be coming up soon.
Now, wait, this is something we haven't spent no time on it to explain what it's going to be, but I think this is cool. Like, what's the forum? It's going to be an exchange.
Right.
So go ahead, Mike.
So
you're hesitating.
The forum will be an exchange on a various subjects that we might entail during that week, that month, that year. And these exchanges will probably have different invites, maybe different brokers, maybe we'll have a lawyer, we'll have an inspector, we'll have somebody there so that we can exchange on certain topics that could be hot in real estate or not. So I think that's really what it's going to be about.
Getting a pulse really on what's going on in brokers' lives, their daily activities.
Exactly.
See, one of the things that I did for many years, and you know this, is I've met so many brokers. I would probably estimate it to be in the thousands. But I took the time to meet a lot of brokers one-on-one just to ask, hey, what's your biggest challenge? What's the thing that you struggle most with? How much time do you spend on your real estate business? All these statistics become trends where I can come in and then say, okay, wait a second, I see a pattern here. And that's how the leads program came to be. Because the hardest part was for everybody was like the prospecting, the getting the business part. So I'm like, okay, well, let me help you with that. Let me, as a company, create a solution. Same thing with what the service we just talked about, the administrative services.
Yeah.
We hear it, we keep hearing it. So it's like, okay, well, let's provide that as an option. The studio. Why did I build the studio? Same thing. Oh, I'm having issues with building social media content. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the sound, the cameras, the this, the that, the lighting. All right, I hear you. So this is the idea. We're going to all get together in a virtual format, webinar. We can accommodate 250 or so brokers. We're reaching out to everybody in the whole province. So come. What's the date of that again?
We didn't set that
We
up
picked
yet.
a date. Mike doesn't remember. It's Monday. It's
the
Saint-Jean Baptiste.
For the forum?
Mike, you know what? Happy birthday, Saint-Jean. We'll see
I didn't
you.
even know we picked
We'll
the date for the
see you
forum.
whenever we get back to this. Let's get out of here.
All right. See you later, guys.